Comic fam, SVOD82 back with a brand new video. And here lately I've been collecting a lot of McFarlane toys and Marvel Legends. So I've been missing going out on the hunt for comic books. So a couple days ago I went out and I grabbed me a nice stack of books, both old and new. And I also got in this mail call. I ordered a couple of books from Sergio's Comics over on Instagram. So stick around and see what I got. Okay guys, welcome back. Like I said, I was going to show off the stack of books that I picked up this past week and show off this package that I received from Sergio's Comics. So let's go ahead and get started. The first book that I picked up, that beautiful Jen Bartel cover for She-Hulk issue 10. Man, she's been killing it every single issue on these A covers. I would highly recommend subscribe. If you're going to subscribe to this series, just sub to the A cover because she kills it every time. The next book that I picked up was Spawn, Unwanted Violence, issue 2. And every time there's a new Spawn series, I always make sure and pick it up and give it a try because I love Spawn and I love Todd McFarlane. But this series has been good so far. I enjoyed issue 1. It was pretty cool. So I can't wait to read this one. The next one I picked up is not a series that I'm currently reading, but I had to get it. This was a pure cover buy. This is David Nakayama on the cover. And this is for the Human Target issue 12. But I just love Nakayama's work. So anytime he does a cover like this with the color bleed, I always pick it up. The next one is for Hallows Eve, issue 1. And this is a Chris Allen cover. Stormbreaker's cover, actually. He is, I guess, a newer artist. And this cover reminded me of the guy that did covers for the Nocturnals. Brereton, I believe is his last name. The artist Brereton. This reminds me, it's similar to his artwork, but different though. I really enjoy this cover a lot. But that's for Hallows Eve issue 1. The next one is a classic homage cover. And this is homaging, let's see, it's Thor 337, that first Beta Ray Bill. But this is for the newest Thor run, issue 31. So anytime I see that particular homage, I usually pick it up. I love that cover. The next book I picked up is Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. This is issue 1. I want to say this is a B cover. They were out of the A cover, or I would have just grabbed it. But definitely wanted to pick this up because you never know. This may be a character that does stick around. And definitely want to have her first solo issue. Her first appearance being from Free Comic Book Day this past year in the X-Men Eternals Avengers book. But anyways, here is Spider-Gwen, Shadow Clones, issue 1. Now, I wanted to read this story, and there's a beautiful Nakayama, there was a beautiful Nakayama cover for it as well. But when I saw this pink blank, I collect blank covers in hopes of maybe getting some commission one day. But when I saw this beautiful pink blank, I had to grab it up because there's, so many possibilities, things that you could do. Have Spider-Gwen drawn on here in so many different ways, or have Gwen drawn as so many different characters. Anyways, the next book I picked up was The Amazing Spider-Man issue 19. This is the latest issue, and this is the Marvel No Prize variant. It says, congratulations, another lucky winner of a practically priceless Marvel No Prize, which you'll find enclosed. And just like it says on the cover, there is no prize inside. But I thought it was a kind of cool little gimmick they did there. It was funny. It made me laugh a little bit, so I picked it up. Next, I picked up Joe Fixit, issue 2. I love Joe Fixit. He's one of my favorite versions of the Hulk. And the first issue was pretty good. It includes Spider-Man. It's always a good thing. So I figured I'd give issue 2 a shot. I have read this already, and it is pretty good. I'm ready for issue 3 now. Next up, another character that I really, really like. Even before I'd gotten back into comics, I was picking up the trades for Cosmic Ghost Rider. But this is the newest run of Cosmic Ghost Rider. This is cover A for issue 1. and it was good. I enjoyed it so far. The next book I picked up was Blue Book, and this is one of the latest works from James Tynion IV. And as you can see, I picked up the foil trade dress. They had a regular trade dress for this cover and the foil trade dress. I'll always go for the foil first, just because I love the shiny goodness, of course. And now here we're getting into some older books. These I dug out of either dollar bins or some kind of bargain bins. The first one I picked up is Kazar, and this is issue 29. I've always wanted this book in my collection. Not really worth much, but it's homaging that classic Demi Moore Vanity Fair cover from '91. Really cool. This has been homaged a few times. They homaged it on She-Hulk, the John Burns run as well. But this has always been one on the list of weird books that I wanted to pick up. So glad to have that off the list. This is just a book I own. I think I own a direct and a newsstand of this. This is just a book that I'll pick up anytime I find it. It'd be great to give away to somebody, or if somebody's collecting these 86 25th anniversary border covers, I'll have a newsstand to maybe do any giveaway one day or sell or whatever, you know. But I pick this up every time I see it. Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, and that's issue 120, the 1986 25th anniversary border cover. This one I have a first print and a second print of already as well, but it's another book. I'm never going to pass these up. I remember this firsthand from my childhood when these were coming out, these 4 covers. There's a green one, a black one, a red one, and a blue one. And I think the only one I'm missing, I have first and second print for this one and the red one, which is Web of Spider-Man. I have first and second print for both of those. And I have the blue one for, I think that's Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm still missing the black one, which I think is the most expensive and most popular one. I think that's for Amazing Spider-Man, if I'm correct there. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But that's the one hologram cover that I'm missing, and I have the first. But man, I love this cover, dude. So, you know, maybe do a giveaway, throw it in a giveaway one day or something like that. You never know. But I can't pass that up whenever I see it in the bins. If you guys know me and how I collect, you'll know that I love She-Hulk. I can't remember if this is volume 3 or volume 4 run. But it was one of the later issues in the run that Greg Horn was doing covers for. And this is issue 32. I did not have this issue for the run yet. As you can see, it's got some really cool cover art. I'm not sure who the cover artist on this is. I don't think that it's Greg Horn at this point in the run. We also have Super Skrull on the cover getting ready to smash She-Hulk with the trade dress there. So that's pretty cool. Also was able to pick up the next issue to it, which is issue 33. And you can see the battle continuing to unfold in front of a plane there. And yeah, Super Skrull looking really cool. She-Hulk looking beautiful as usual. That is part of the secret invasion, I guess. So pretty cool stuff. This one, I was glad to find. This is Spider-Man Gamerverse Velocity issue 1. If you are a Spider-Man collector, I would highly recommend grabbing this if you see it in bins. It's only worth like $3 or $4, but I think it'll go up in the future because it is the first appearance of Spider-Man in this particular costume, the Gamerverse Velocity costume. So you never know when you may see that again someday in a movie or something like that. But this is going to be the first appearance of that Spider-Man. So look for that in dollar bins. This next one, I'm a huge Dazzler fan. I collect anything Dazzler I can find. I, at this point, probably have most of her stuff. I'm still filling in a few books on the run. And but this is one that I haven't found. I haven't came across this one in bins yet, but I was able to find this one the other day, and I paid like $3 for it, which is cool. But it's X-Men Annual number 8, and you can see it's a pretty sweet Dazzler cover because you don't see her drawn. I'm not sure who the cover artist is on this, but you don't see Dazzler drawn that way in that style very often, so that's really cool. The next book I picked up, and these are cheap books, guys. This is like dollar bin books, but I don't see the first issue very often just because it's such a cool cover. This is Nikki Doyle Wild Thing, issue 1. Like I said, it's not an expensive book. It's, you know, it's a cheap book. It's but it's an awesome classic Venom and Carnage cover. If you are a Venom or Carnage collector, this is just one of those books that you want in your collection because it's such a cool cover. So I was able to finally find that. And I also found issue 2 for it, which is cool because you get Venom on the cover of that as well. But it's like a weird Venom and Spidey combined at the body type deal. So it's like a weird thing going on there. But it's definitely, you know, like a must grab if you're a Venom collector. Next, I was lucky enough to find these 3 signed books. And I wasn't sure who the signature was on the books at first. However, Lady Fantastic, Caroline, helped me figure out who signed these books. That this is issue 2 of Shanna the She-Devil on Marvel. This is issue 2. Beautiful cover. And then got issue 3. And then issue 4. And these are all 3 signed by Jimmy Palmiotti. And thank you, Lady Fantastic, if you see this, for helping me figure out that these signatures definitely are Jimmy Palmiotti. So that's a really cool find. The next book I found, Raiders of the Lost Ark, issue 1. The Marvel movie adaptation, or the comic book adaptation to the movie. I was a big fan of these as a kid. I loved Raiders of the Lost Ark. I loved the Temple of Doom. I loved all the Indiana Jones movies. I think there were 3 when I was growing up, and then they have expanded to that, I believe. But really cool to have that, though. And it's in really good shape. Whoever had it before me, though, had cardboard for the backboard, so that's bad. But that's cool, though. The next one, this is like a quarter book, 50-cent book. This is just a cheap little, but I appreciate books like this. This is King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, issue 1 in a 4-part series from the 90s. So, had to have this, man. It's just too cool. The next one I picked up, a beautiful cover. Mike Deodato Jr. did this cover. And I love Tiger. Such a beautiful character, such an awesome character. And this is issue, let's see, 3 in a 4-part series. I have a couple of other issues in this 4-part series, and they're all awesome covers. They're all like the color bleed style, and looks really good in that color orange. Next one I got is this Hell Hydra blank, which is awesome. Like I said before, I collect blanks. And get a really cool, like, Baron Zemo or just anything. Just a really cool Hydra piece done on that. And last but not least, Rogue Sun, issue 1. I already have this, but they only had a quarter on this book. And the Radiant universe is ever expanding. And I do believe that you're going to see some option stuff in the future. I'm highly invested in Radiant Black and the Radiant verse. I love it. I would highly recommend, you make sure you grab the first issues of that series, and because I think it's going to blow up one day. Anyways, let's get to this unboxing from Sergio's Comics. He does a lot of like claim sales where he'll throw up a couple of books. I'll put up here in the corner where he'll throw up books and you can claim A, B, C, or D. And he does it like that. Really simple. He's always posting new books on his IG. It's Sergio Comics on Instagram. But anyways, he had a Dazzler issue that I was missing from my run. And I wanted to pick it up. And while I was grabbing it, I wanted to go ahead and see if I couldn't find another book or 2. It's my first time ordering from Sergio. And I will say it was a pleasant experience. He got the books out to me very quick. They were packed very safely, as you can see, in a Gemini mailer. And, dude, he did this really cool drawing on here for me. Check this out. I guess dude's an artist, because looks like he did this drawing here on that's awesome. Dude, Sergio, man, if you see this, that is badass, man. But he included that on the front. And but yeah, I picked up a Dazzler. He had a Dazzler issue that I really wanted. And then I saw this other book that had just an awesome cover. So I wanted to get that as well and just kind of complete an order with him. and try them out and see how it went. Like I was saying, it's been a pleasant experience. I definitely would recommend checking out Sergio. But as you can see, it says at Sergio's Comics. It says, thank you, Sergio. And that is an amazing drawing, man. I'm definitely going to put this up on the wall. Thank you for that. But it looks like he actually included an extra book. I only ordered 2, so he must have thrown in an extra for me, which, man, dude, that's awesome. Okay, this is the main reason I ordered from Sergio. I've been looking for this book, and it's one of the few that I'm missing in the Dazzler Volume 1 run. But he actually had it, and looks to be in pretty good condition. I see like a small tick here, but you know, with these books, it's to be expected. They're going to have a little wear. This is from 1984, but this is Dazzler issue 33, and it's, if you don't already know, the homage to Michael Jackson's Thriller. This came out around the time that was big, so they are homaging that. I'm so happy to have this, man. Sergio, thank you, dude. I appreciate you having that available for me to get. Oh, dude. Okay, let's do that one last. Let's do that one last. I accidentally saw a book that he threw in there, and it's really cool, guys. Here's the other book that I picked out just to kind of fill out the order and give Sergio a try. But this is Black Panther issue 8. Check out this Storm cover. How beautiful is that? And let's see, who does the artwork? Oh, Cho, of course. Frank Cho did the cover art. Look at that. Just a beautiful cover. But I definitely had to pick that one up when I saw it. He only had like a couple of bucks on that one. But guys, check out. He threw this in. I didn't even order this, so he just threw this in for me. This is issue 167 of Uncanny X-Men. And dude, man, I actually don't have this in the collection, and I've always wanted this. This is amazing, man. I really appreciate it. For you guys that don't know, I'll put some information on this book up in the corner. But dude, thank you so much, Sergio. It's been a pleasant experience. He got the books out to me within a couple days, packed in a Gemini mailer very safely. Got the Do Not Bend sticker. Like I said before, I would highly recommend checking him out. Sergio's Comics over on Instagram. But guys, I've kept you long enough. I really appreciate you checking out the video. At the time of this video shooting this, I was, I'm like 10 subscribers away from hitting 800. Thank you all who have subscribed already. And if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button so I can get to 800 and achieve this milestone. I really appreciate you guys. Much love, Comic Fam. Until next time, peace.